And one person put on a comment about how they in Barbados they're trying to push the chip. All right, they're trying to push it now in Barbados on the, I guess he said the pets.
Well,
and,
that should be whoever comes across that, who's ever living down there. You supposed to get that information, man.
That's right.
Like if you live in some place in America, like you see us do the on location things, some of you guys that live in different areas in America, there's certain locations that you can hit, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you see a bunch of MRAPs in a damn back in a fucking yard, you're supposed to sneak a camera up in there and do work on that, man. Do videos on it, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know, so he I don't know if it's a he or she, but the person said that they're trying to push the chip heavy, which they're using that as a pretext, the pets and whatnot, on the island of Barbados, which is pretty much a very small island, all right? So if they're going to do that in Barbados, how much more America? So the hour of really pushing that chip heavy is coming, man. And that's one of the final prophecies. And John, on the island of Patmos, he actually saw that. He actually saw a time when the chip was made mandatory. And then there's a scripture in the same book of Revelation where the Lord told John to write it, for these words are faithful and true. So, no, it says, it told John to write the vision, for these words are faithful and true. All right, so that means it's going to happen. Matter of fact, let me see if I find it.
Yeah, man, it's going to show. Look, man, we're supposed to be all about this truth, man. There's nothing else, man. Look, man, it's all about being an Israelite, man. The reality of the situation. This ain't no game plan. This ain't time to be out here bullshit. Look, man, you weekend warriors, man. You guys come out on Saturday, and then during the week, you're just a regular Negro, a regular Puerto Rican, or whatever the hell you are. You're supposed to be into this thing. This is reality. This chip is coming. The martial law is coming. These devils are trying to kill us, man. You breathing in chemtrails every day. You eating GMO food every day. That's why our bodies are all jacked up and messed up now, man. That's right. This so-called white man is trying to kill our asses, man.
Yeah, I got a scripture. This is Psalms 95 and 6 on down. It says, "Oh, come, let us worship and bow down." Something that Nate ain't doing and something that Johan ain't doing, all right? Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, all right? 7, for he is our power, and we are the people of his pasture, and the sheep of his hand. Today, if ye will hear his voice. 8, harden not your heart as in the provocation, as in the day of temptation in the wilderness. All right? So that thing is coming back. The wilderness is talking about back there when we left out of Egypt. Well, the temptation is coming on this side as well.
This is the book of Revelation 21 and 5. It says, "And he that sat upon the throne said," which is Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, "Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me being John, write, for these words are true and faithful." And that was Yahweh Shai speaking to John. He told John to write all these words because they're true and faithful. So what does that mean? Now, in the 16th chapter, it speaks about what? The mark, which through the Spirit we have found is the chip. So it's going to happen. That era of when the chip is going to be totally pushed is going to happen, because the prophecy says he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive that mark. The mark is that chip, which the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai revealed to us. So these words are faithful and true, man. And then over in the Apocrypha it says, "Fear not the incredulity of them which don't believe." And the word incredulity means unbelief. So we don't pay attention to those that don't believe. All right? Because they're going to die anyway. Like it says in the Apocrypha, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." They're going to die any goddamn way. All we care about is the elect, man, pushing this word and to help seal the elect. Because I'm telling you right now, all hell is getting ready to break loose, man.
I got another another scripture.
Come.
This is Luke 8 and 13. It says, "They on the rock are they which when they hear receive the word with joy." That's the sweetness of the word. "And these have no root, which for a while believe, and in time of temptation fall away." Okay?
Well, in the book of Revelation, what is it? Revelation 3 and 10?
Yep.
Let me see if I get that. Revelation 3 and 10. Okay, good.
Revelation 3 and 10. "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation."
And we always bring out the word patient means to suffer. So when you say, when it said to have patience, means to suffer. You know, the 14th Street Ice Queen, he don't have no patience because he doesn't suffer. Every time he does a video, he always talks about how blessed he is. You know?
Yeah, you're supposed to be suffering.
You're supposed to be suffering in this. And suffering leads to purging. We did a video on that. Suffering is good because it purges you. It purges your spirit. You know? Go ahead, brother.
It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation."
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Now, what is that? That's when those martial law troops take over. That's when edicts like you have to take this chip or be labeled a terrorist. They're going to make it where if you don't take the chip, they're going to call you a terrorist. Because there's going to be a lot of terrorist acts, and they're going to blame it on you citizens, especially you Jakes. And they're going to put a mandatory thing, if you don't take this chip, then you must be a terrorist. What have you got to hide? You know? And a lot of you are going to be suckered into taking that chip. That's the atmosphere that's going to be out here. They're already setting it up. They're telling you if you see something, say something. So you're going to have one family spying on another family. You know, well, I think they're going to call the authorities. I think that family next to me, I think they're terrorists because I saw them doing this and I saw them doing that. So it's going to be a crazy atmosphere out here, man. Yep. Go ahead, brother.
It says, "Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." Yeah.
And that's plain. Which shall come upon all the world. When it says all the world, it means just that, the whole world. Because this is what does Esau want to bring? A new world order. He don't just want America, he wants the world. The bankers, yeah, like we always say they want it all. The bankers, they want the whole world. They want the world, man, the bankers. That includes America, England, and all the super nations. You know, which shall come upon, and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be on those bankers to be the way that they're going to be. Because that's the power of the Lord coming on the left-hand side. See, that's what a lot of you niggas don't understand. That Yahweh Shem Yahushua controls both sides. That's why you have to fear the Lord, because the Lord controls both sides. That's what you don't know.
I got another scripture.
Yep.
This is James 1 and 11 and 12. It says, "For the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, but it withereth the grass, and the flower thereof falleth, and the grace of the fashion of it perisheth. So also shall the rich man